But it has always provided high entertainment.
Have a look at this.
It is what you anticipate here these days in London.
North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too.
And a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's
Højlund! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Garnacho couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the idea was a good one. He's having a hit! Shaw. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think a lot's going to be expected of this guy, Rasmus Højlund. I think he's got the heart for it. And you need that if you really want to improve and get up there with the very best. And I see that in him. I think there's an honest character underneath. I think he's got the right attitude. He wants to apply himself. And I think if he can do that successfully, he's going to start scoring the amount of goals he would like.
Okay, interesting. Maguire. Now it's Havertz! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
That has ended up in no man's land. Ball's gone out of play. De Ligt. Havertz. Back into the middle. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Havertz!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Havertz. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. Timber. Pass somewhat off target. Garnacho. He's gone forward. Casemiro. De Ligt. Diogo Dalot. Not the most accurate pass. Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. Always onto this. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal!
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding him,
he's gone for goal. And he's gone looking for safety. He won't be happy with that one. Højlund. He's shifting, and now the hit. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Well, played right into his path. And the keeper's given it away. Gabriel with the clearance.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, and he's through the middle. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Garnacho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, good ball. And he's there to belt it away. Martinez. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Havertz! It's anyone's ball now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Shaw. Casemiro. Garnacho. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's hit one! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Raya with the clearance. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Partey. Havertz! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Arsenal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And he cuts out the supply. That's a lovely, neat pass. Diogo Dalot. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Martinelli. Bruno Fernandes looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Can he get it through? Ugarte. And it's Shaw. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, strongly challenged there. Ugarte. Just eases him off the ball. Saliba. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Diogo Dalot. He is through here.
Really well played.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. That has been cut short. Diogo Dalot. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Martinelli. And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Havertz! Oh, should have put that away.
Havertz has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's the throw. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. It's going to be another throw.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Garnacho! Garnacho! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
And that could set him on his way. A real chance if he can get... Has a go! Couldn't squeeze it through. Ødegaard. That was always going to be the keeper's. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
All the best for members of our fan club.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7, Bukayo Saka.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 9,
He's got away.
Jesus.
De Ligt gets over and intercepts. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United have their third corner. Bruno Fernandes goes short. And now shapes to shoot. No, not quite.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Manchester United are making a change now.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ugarte.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maguire. Now it's Havertz. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Eriksen. Zirkzee unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Casemiro. Shaw. Ball is over the line. It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be
Ligt.
1 minute added time.
Diogo Dalot. Lewis Skelly makes the interception. Gently done. Oh, he's found support out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Always onto this. Odegaard! We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And now, please turn towards the
Yeah,
screen
90 minutes
for a
long
special
gone, 15
presentation
of an
featuring
extra
our
30
guest
have also
performers
gone,
today.
and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And the action has already restarted. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Might want to be careful there.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. And that is a little undercooked. Lisandro Martinez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And that's a superb pass. Great hit! Partey gets good distance on it. Knocks it out wide. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, there's the clearance. Eriksen.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That is a great ball. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And that's put paid to a promising move. Played back in. Goalkeeper's ball. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Okay, get set. We have penalties. So this one to set the tone. One 0.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
And so the captain steps up. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh no, it's a tame miss. So, the second man in line.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Arsenal looking to draw level.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
The third man in the queue. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Arsenal from one behind.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Casemiro is fourth up.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
The margin of error is 0. It's in, he's kept them in it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Raya obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, brilliant, he had to save it and he did. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Manchester United are looking to save match point.
Brilliant, considering the circumstances, brilliant. He was always looking good there, nice penalty.
Timber is the second of the unscheduled takers.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved it! And that's that! Arsenal have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. And he's let fly! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. De Paul plays it short. Can he put it away? And now a sudden chance to counter. Martinez. And the pass is intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, there's a player below Peter who loves the high intensity, and it's Lautaro Martinez. His very direct style as...
And a shot! Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Riquelme. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? Griezmann! Griezmann! It's in!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, a breakthrough already. Fires from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Riquelme. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Griezmann. Correa. It's Griezmann! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alvarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. De Paul goes short. Luis Enrique. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And Inter now could counter-attack. And he's only too happy to take that back. Not the most accurate pass. Riquelme. Aimed beyond the defence. Jimenez. Galan. Gallagher. And Javi Galan. Gallagher. Lenormand. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Llorente. De Paul. De Paul. Can he latch on to this? And no, that was never going to make it. Sommer with the clearance. Luis Enrique. Jimenez. That is a great... Luis Enrique! That is decidedly lacking.
Inter are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Goalkeeper's ball. Gallagher. Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. That has ended up in no man's land. And claimed it back swiftly. Correa. Correa is in a really good position out wide. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
De Paul. Can he get onto this? Bastoni. Dumfries. Pass somewhat off target. Mkhitaryan does well to get it back. Acerbi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Corner number 4 coming up here. De Paul with the short one. And the ball's a real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Rodrigo Riquelme certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Deftly away. Llorente charging forward, the ball at his feet. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's in here! All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Sommer getting this one clear. Gallagher. And it's Correa. Looking for the run. Now it's Llorente. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barella getting this one clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's well spotted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Back into the middle. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Correa. He's picked his way through. Hit into the middle. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Riquelme has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rodrigo Riquelme clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. DiMarco is there to clear.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Gallagher. Played out to the right.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Martinez. It's a sweet ball, that. Picked out brilliantly.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Sommer chooses to deal with it himself. Riquelme gets flagged offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Gallagher. And it's Griezmann. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that's an inviting ball. De Paul. Llorente. Correa. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. So what can they conjure from this one? An opportunity then to pull clear here. Lenormand. Acerbi gets across to intercept that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's Griezmann! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Riquelme. De Paul. Luis Enrique. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Lenormand cuts out the pass.
Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And that's gone loose. Out to the right. There will be 4 extra minutes. Acerbi cuts it out.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious.
That could spell trouble. Correa. Oh, good take and a good air. Griezmann! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Inter desperately failing to...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started. Vitinha, no way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the right, Dembele. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Kvaratskhelia! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Partey. Mendes spots it and intercepts. And he's picked out the run. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. That is good strength. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Oh, that's an excellent interception. He can get that clear. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Odegaard. Not the most accurate pass. Fabian Ruiz. He's found a way through. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Vitinha considers his options. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he thumps it clear. Played towards the front line. João Neves. Shot at goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nuno Mendes. Ball played right into his path. Martinelli! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, perfectly measured that. Decent hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Partey. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Odegaard. João Neves. Fires from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Defending. Got a shot away!
That's alert and sharp.
Shapes to shoot. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
That is ended up in no man's land. fiddles it through. Not much subtlety about that challenge. João Neves. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tomiyasu. He could be in here. Keeper's ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Good effort from distance. Cleared without complication. Hakimi. Vitinha. For Rice. Vitinha. João Neves.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's Dembele! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Vitinha. Now Fabian Ruiz. Gabriel Jesus. He can run onto that. Stood up well to him there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Dembele is in a really good position out wide. And that should be the keeper's.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Havertz. He steps in, and that's the end of that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one... Oh, what a mistake! And here comes the corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's let fly! Another long-range effort off target.
Paris Saint-Germain really aren't troubling anybody doing that. It looks like a show of desperation.
He's played him through, and he's certainly onside. Big header! It's there! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Zinchenko with the clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Fabian Ruiz. Saliba deals with that comfortably.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. He's having a hit! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although...
Oh no, what has happened here? And the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
There will be 3 minutes.
Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! And it's hoisted clear. João Neves. And here's Barcola. And that is that. Arsenal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Gabriel claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.